All right, crew, camp's right around the corner. We're excited for it. And I'm not gonna spend a ton of time with y'all today because I want you to take this time that you have. It's your last chance before you go to camp to spend time in your group being intentional. Start creating some real conversations and connections and getting to know the people in your group and just kind of plan your attack for camp. And so we're gonna be quick, we're gonna get to the point. Here's my question for you today though. It's, have you been lonely? And of course you've been lonely. I think if I were to go a step forward, have you ever been lonely in a crowded room? Have you ever been lonely when you're surrounded by people? I have a vivid memory from college. As I'm at a party, I'm at a house, there's all these people there. It's college. And there's everybody, like I know them, they know me, I know their name, they know my name. And I remember like just kind of drifting and sitting on the couch and with all these people, kind of just being like, what? Man, what am I doing? Like, does anybody in this room know me? Sure, they know of me. Do they know what I care about? Do they know what I think? Do they care what I think? And in a room full of all these people, for some reason, I still felt lonely. And I think if I were to project that a lot of us across the valley have felt that way. Have felt like in a room full of people, we still feel like no one gets us, no one understands us. And it's crazy because we are technically, according to science, in the most connected generation of all time. We have access via our phones to thousands and millions of people. We got likes and streaks and chats, and we're talking to people online. We're communicating with them, and we can talk to anybody. We can talk to someone across the world. A lot of us go to high schools with 2,000, 3,000 people in them every single day. We go to concerts. We go to venues. We go to just schools with people and people. You're at church with people and people, and yet a lot of us are sitting here lonely. And I would love personally to just kind of say to myself, Jake, just like stuff that feeling down, just get over it. Of course you're lonely, everybody's lonely. Just stop thinking about it. And the problem is I can't, and you can't either. You keep thinking about it and processing it and wondering why this is the case, and you're jealous of that person over there who you don't think is as lonely as you are. And I wonder if the reason you can't stop processing it is because you were not designed to be alone. You were actually designed to be with and around other people. From the very, very beginning, Genesis, the first book in the Bible, when God created the entire world, He's creating the universe. Hey, this is good. He's creating the sea. This is good. The forest. This is good. The animals. This is good. He creates man. Wait a second. He says this in 2:18 after he creates Adam. It is not good for man to be alone. And here's what's crazy if I were to process this a little bit more. Adam at this time was living the perfect ideal life. He was living in paradise, in the Garden of Eden. He's eating all the fruits he wants. He's naming animals, lion, bear, fly. Starts getting lazy probably. And he has everything. He has a one-on-one connection with the God of the universe. And God says, hey, that's not good enough. It's not good for man to be alone. It's hardwired into how we've been designed, that we have been designed for people. And fast forward, Jesus would say the same thing to us. Jesus not only just says that, he lives this out. This is what it says in John. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for their friends. God says, hey, you're designed for people. Jesus says the way that you become connected to people, to be known by people, is not that you're just around them. It's that you're willing to lay down what you desire to care for them, to be in their space. It's so easy to surround yourself with people and feel disconnected. And I'll be honest with all of us. We're leaving to go up to Flagstaff to maybe have the best week of our summer. The opportunity is there for you to engage with Jesus like you never have before. The opportunity is there for you to be a part of competitions and fun. The opportunity is there for you to worship like you've never worshiped before. The opportunity is there for you to be in a small group surrounded by people who can know you, not just know your name. But simply going to camp isn't a guarantee that that's going to happen. Simply just showing up and assuming I'm going to be known by people isn't good enough. You have to be intentional. You have to work at it. Because otherwise, what could happen is at the end of this week of camp, you look around and you go, I don't know anybody. And no one knows me. So here's what I have for you. I have 4 just really practical things that I think if you step into this week at camp, you could leave camp saying, I have connection and relationship with people who know me, not just know of me. Here's the 4 things. The first one is simply just this. It's start awkward. Start awkward. There has never been an interaction between 2 new human beings that hasn't been wildly awkward. I'm awkward, you're awkward, we're all weird. Just get it over with. Just commit to the awkward part. Hi, my name is Jake. What's your story? And just say it. Just stumble through the awkward interaction. You have to do that. And if you're willing to commit to that, you have the start of potentially a real connection with someone. And here's the flip of that. If I'm telling you to be willing to start awkward, you need to be willing for someone else to start awkward with you. It's going to be awkward. Allow that to happen. When they stumble through an interaction, don't push them away. Receive that. Sit in it. Be willing to start awkward. If you want to not just be around people, but you want to know people, start awkward. Second thing is this. Ask deeper questions. One of my favorite questions is, what's your favorite cereal? That's a terrible question. Now, I will say, if you like Raisin Bran, don't want to be your friend. So there's something deeper there that might be helpful. But that's not really a good question. It's a surface level question. You can only talk about the NBA playoffs for so long. Like, hey, how are you doing? When's the last time you felt like someone truly understood you? What's something difficult in your life right now? What are you hoping to get out of this week of camp? What if after we were awkward, we asked real questions, real deeper questions? And if I'm encouraging you to ask deeper questions, then I would imagine someone this week is going to ask you a deep question. And here's the third thing that we need. Hey, don't fake fine. Don't fake like your life is great. Don't fake like you have it together. Be willing to admit that you're working on it. Hey, I'm just getting started. I'm struggling through some things. That we have this assumption, I think, that when we admit that we're not perfect, we admit that we're working on stuff, that people will just run away from us. And so often the opposite is true. When you're willing to admit fault, when you're willing to say, hey, I could use some help, people are way more often to lean in, to care about what you're saying. And if you're willing to be honest and not fake fine, other people will be willing to do that too. Be awkward. Ask deeper questions. Don't fake fine. And then this is important. Stay in your circle. When people share things that are difficult or hard, or there's a person in your small group that is hard to be around or difficult to be around, it's so easy to just say, hey, I'm out of here. And you might not physically leave, but you may just check out of a small group time. If you actually care about having real connections, the ones that God designed you to have, don't run away from the conversation. Be present. Listen. When there is silence in your small group, could you feel it? Could you ask a follow-up question? Could you care about the people in your group? Not just care about what you care about? There's two things that as your pastor and your student pastors would say the same thing. There's two things that if you left camp and they didn't happen, it would crush us. The first thing is, obviously, did you engage with Jesus? If you leave camp and you didn't feel like you had a connection with Jesus, we missed it. And that would be awful. The second thing, and it's a close second, is that you leave camp and you say, hey, I didn't connect with anybody. I don't feel known. I didn't find people. God designed you for people. And this week of camp could be potentially the best opportunity you will ever get to find your people. I'm stoked for camp. Don't just hope that it happens. Be intentional. Be willing to be awkward. Ask deeper questions. Don't fake that you're fine. And just stay. Stay connected in your circle. I love you guys. Let's have an awesome, awesome, awesome week of camp.